Moving to the greater Cleveland area can be a little bit tricky as far as choosing which suburb you want to live in. And in today's video, I hope to make that a little bit easier for you as we are going to be touring a home over in Strongsville, Ohio. Now, Strongsville is just south of Cleveland. You probably have a 30-minute commute or so to get to downtown from this house, and it is not too terrible of a commute. Now, the home that we're going to be checking out, it has 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and it comes in just over 2,100 square feet. So you're going to have more than enough room to house a family, or if you want to move into it, it's small enough to where it's something that you can definitely grow into. Now, this home is located just down the road from one of my favorite restaurants in the area, and that is Barrio. I find myself there once a week or so, and it's kind of a problem, but I don't mind it too much because, like I said, it's my favorite food in the world. And if you are in the area, you should definitely check that out. But also located very close to this home is downtown Strongsville, and you are going to have a ton of shopping as far as retail, grocery, and just restaurants that is available at your disposal. So you're probably not going to have to leave the area very often unless you want some specialty stores down in Westlake or maybe up in Cleveland. I think you have a lot of opportunity to choose from here. Now, in that shopping area, you are going to have all of your highway systems, and that is what's going to allow you to get anywhere in the Cleveland area within a 30-minute range or so. If you get caught in traffic, it can take up to 45 minutes, but it's usually never longer than an hour, and you are basically able to get everywhere in this area within that time frame. Now, if you're an outdoors type person, you have all of the metro parks that run through Strongsville, so you have a ton of different hiking trails and wonderful picnic areas to choose from if you want to just go relax and spend some warm summer nights. Now, I'm down in the metro parks pretty much every day, either walking my dog or going for a run. You can probably find me down there early in the morning or late in the evening. Now, if you're looking to move to the Strongsville area, feel free to reach out to me. All of my contact information is down in the description. My name's Sam Oler, and I am your Cleveland area realtor. But let's stop talking about this area and let's go check out this house.
So this is the home that we are going to be touring today. It is a really pretty ranch home that is tucked away in the woods, and I like the green on this house. I normally am not a sucker for that color. However, upon entry into the home, you have a little entryway to where it is tile, and you're able to take off your shoes and get them into a closet. And off to the left, you've got a little study with some French doors that have some really pretty original wooden doors that have been painted white just to make it a little bit more modern feeling. Straight ahead, you have your access to the living room, and the living room is absolutely massive. They did a pretty good job as far as painting and getting the trim painted white and the walls gray just to give it a little more modern feeling. And then they updated this fireplace along with the bookshelf next to it. Now, off of the back of the house, you have a deck, and that deck is a pretty decent size. You have the ability to get a grill and a few chairs on it. That way you can just go out and enjoy the scenery that your backyard has to offer. Now, there are a lot of trees in this one, so you're going to want to make sure they're upkept and make sure that they are not dying, because if they fall over on your house, you're probably going to have a pretty bad time. But with that being said, they are pretty nice to have in the backyard. Now, in the kitchen, you've got a little bit of a dining room. It's able to fit a pretty small table. But with the kitchen, you've got a granite countertop, your subway tile backsplash, and it looks like they just painted the original cabinets and they decided to go with a two-tone. Now, I don't think it looks too bad, but I'm not a huge fan of when people paint cabinets, so that's just me. Now, as far as the countertops go, they have this really cool grain that isn't the regular granite, and then they did a good job with the backsplash. And they used a darker grout, which makes the subway tiles pop a lot more, and it kind of blends in with the granite on the countertop. So they made it so that it all comes together really nicely. Now, throughout the house, you're going to see the tile on the floor, and that tile is, I don't know if you want to call it a marble pattern, but it's got a grain to it that makes it look like a natural stone. And it's a porcelain tile, so you are going to be able to kind of beat on it and not have anything bad happen. It's a very durable tile. Now, off of the kitchen, you've got a bathroom and your laundry room, and it doesn't look like they updated the vanity or the sink in there, and it kind of wish they did, because it would have made it feel a lot more new in there and not like they just kind of threw everything together. Now, we took a peek in there, and there's just a little bit of storage. And working our way back through the kitchen, you've got a little double sliding door, and it's just a extra storage space for like a pantry or something along the lines of that. Now, here's a better look at the study. They did do a molding around the middle of the room to give it a little bit of separation and just to make it feel like it is a classier area that you're going to want to set up and have an office. Now as we start to work our way back around through the entryway, off to the right of the entrance door, you are going to have your mechanical room, and they have a newer hot water tank, and I can't really tell if it's a newer furnace or not, but I don't really want to go back there and dig into it. The inspector will if you do end up having a inspection on this house. Now the copper in this home is beautifully done. It looks really nice, and it is on a slab, so everything is under the concrete in the home. Now a little bit further down the hallway, you have the same tile in the bathroom, a different granite for the countertop, and then they did a glass sink on top of it, which is kind of neat. I've never seen one like this, but I think it is a pretty cool effect. Now as far as the shower goes, they use the same tile as they did on the floors, and I wish they used something different because it would have made it look a little bit nicer. However, it's still better than just a regular shower surround. You still get that added benefit of saying that it is tile, and you have the longevity of it lasting in there. Now a little bit further down the hallway, you've got your first bedroom, and I really like the window in this room. It is a super tall window, so it's going to let a ton of light in. Now a lot of these rooms do not come with lights in the ceiling. This era home is pretty common to just have a switch that is connected to an outlet, and people were just plugging their lights into an outlet. You'll kind of see that in this room where the light in the corner is just plugged in, and then that outlet is attached to the switch. Now this room is going to be your master bedroom because it's got the biggest closet that is a walk-in closet, and you've got storage all the way around, and then it also has an ensuite to where they did a newer vanity, newer countertop, same sink from the other bathroom, and a decent sized mirror, and then they did a floor to ceiling tile in the shower, and they use the same tile as everywhere else. And like I said, I wish they used a different one, but I do like the pan for the shower. They did a natural stone on the actual floor itself just to give it a different feeling for when you're in the shower, and that kind of gives you a different experience. Now taking one last look at this living space, like I said, it's absolutely massive, so you are going to have a bunch of different options for what you want to set up in here, and I think that's a really cool opportunity. Now the person who did the renovation on this home, I think they could have put a little bit more attention to the details into this, but overall it's a decent renovation, and I think it will last someone a very long time, so whoever moves into it isn't going to have any problems. Now as far as the location goes, I do not think you can go wrong with this home. I love this area. I live here, so I am a little bit biased.
Now, if you made it this far in the video, I want to say thank you. It shows that you might be looking to move to the Strongsville area, and if you are, I invite you to reach out to me. All of my contact information and my social media is down in the description, but if it makes it a little bit easier, you can feel free to call or text me here. And if you find yourself down in the description checking out my social media, before you leave, make sure you click that like button because it's going to help me out a ton. But with all that being said, I'm going to leave the video there. I'll catch you in the next one.